Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? It's Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops, legionnaires, and new recruits. All right, in front of you today, you see the Tops Knives Silent Hero 4. We are going to test this out. Legionnaires, EDC inspection. What are you guys and gals carrying today? What is your backup? What is your EDC? All right, today I am carrying the Kershaw XCOM Spear Point. Great knife. Veterans, active military, thank you very much for your service. I hope you enjoy the video. Quick specs. Okay, we are looking at an overall length of 8.8 inch, blade length of 4.25 inch, cutting edge of 4.0 inch, blade thickness is a 0.130 inch, blade shape is a drop point, or as they call it, a hunter's point. Blade steel is 1095 with an RC of 56 to 58. The blade finish to me looks like it's black, but they're calling it a Sniper Gray. It does come with a black canvas micarta handles. The knife weight is 6.0 ounces with the sheath. It is 8.8 ounce. It does come with a black Kydex sheath with a beta loop, according to these guys. And the designer is Anton Duplessis. With the specs out of the way, let us do a close-up, and then we could do some light work with this, do some testing. Let's check it out. Here is the drop point, or as Tops calls it, their hunter point. It's got a nice mid-saber flat grind. Its big brother, the Silent Hero, is awesome, and this is just as nice, except in a smaller package. Okay, this would be perfect for like hunting and doing some hiking, you know, if you need to take something light instead of something large with you into the woods. So it's very, very nice. I definitely like the micarta scales. They look really, really good. Full tang, removable scales, orange liners, slight jimping and a ramp over here. Just really nice. The blade is a little on the thin side, and there was a Legionnaire out there who was a little concerned about this, but we're going to do some batoning anyway with this. I might even do a little tip test, you know, make a divot, see how this works out. I had plenty of faith in its bigger brother, the Silent Hero, and you know what? I have high hopes for this one too. The handle does come with a hole for the you know, lanyard, which I did put on. It's really nice. So without further ado, troops, I say we get to work with this. You know, I'm always excited to get started, and I keep on forgetting the sheath, but here is the Kydex sheath. It is a taco style. They've got these weird belt loops on here for scout carry. I did put them on. It kind of sags a little bit. It's not like you could even tighten them up a little bit. I think they could have done better with this. Maybe put a clip over here, but there's third-party stuff out there that you could purchase separately to attach onto the taco sheath. Let's pop the knife in. Okay, it fits perfectly. Nice package. There is a little rattle, so my man Isaac, Knives and Knowledge, he did a little tutorial on you know, heating up the Kydex and tightening this up. So I might just take him up on that. Do a little bit more research and tighten up the Kydex sheath. But you know, it should have come nice and quiet as far as I'm concerned. But still, an awesome deal. And I'm ready to go. I got a couple of logs over here, nothing too big, something more realistic than something massive, you know, just maybe if you got to cut some branches. All right. I don't need this one for now, but I do have this one over here. Just could do a little light chopping. Some of you may not agree. I don't really care. It is a knife test, and that's what I'm going to do. All right. And probably going to start with, you know, doing a little chopping over here by the knot. So, you know, maybe you're hunting and you need to clean up your spot. You did a, you know, a check of the area, and you saw some signs of deer, elk, moose, whatever. And, you know, you want to just clean up your spot a little bit, get rid of some branches. You didn't bring anything too heavy in you while you're doing the scouting. You got this, you know, nice and light. As you can see, man, it is just eating away. Not a problem. The knife is extremely sharp. Always love 1095. It does rust though. I've been having an issue with rusting on the Silent Hero, but this model seems to have some kind of a coating on it. And I've had no issues with this rusting, but my Silent Hero, does rust. And I've been having an issue with that. Okay. It's a very, very light knife, man. Again, I'm just doing some testing, to check out the chopping capabilities of this knife. And it's very, very light. I wouldn't recommend chopping. Maybe doing a little bit of V-notch batoning with this would be great. And, I might just do that as a test. Still working out just fine. You had to do a little chopping with such a small blade. It is, so far, capable. All right, we are looking good so far. Very well balanced. It's not front heavy, it's not rear heavy, so you got to put a little bit more effort into the chopping. That's why I think, what, we're going to try a little V-notch batoning after this. See how that works out. There we go. It's almost there. See that? All right. Cool. Let's try something a little bit different. All right, let's do a little V-notch batoning. Just make sure that the angle is right so you guys and gals can see. Again, it's a thin blade, but let's give it a go. There's a nice little chunk right there. There you go. Look at that. Nice. Oh, a knot. Let's do it. Beautiful. Check it out. And so far, blade looks good. Got a nice deep bite. Excellent. This is faster than chopping. This way. Nice and deep. Let's finish it off. Excellent. Now I'm just going to go straight through on this one. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And we're looking good. So far, so good. So, you know what I want to do before I do any kind of more batoning? I want to do just a quick tip test. Let's make a divot. Get out of here, Ant. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's see. That tip looks pretty straight to me, pretty good. Let's see. Still sharp. After doing that batoning. That V-notch batoning, it's pretty good. Let's see the very tip of that. Yeah, she's cutting. Yeah, I think we're looking good so far. I'm doing some nice digging in here. You can see all the little scraps. Definitely made a nice divot. And let's continue. Let's do the horizontal batoning. Okay, I'm going to use the whole blade. you know what I like about this blade? It's got a nice belly, you know, so definitely like that in a knife. Okay, wood is split. And continue. Okay, looking good. We are looking good. Let's take this piece right here and see if I can make some thirds. Nicely done. All right, here's a nice little feather stick. We'll put that off to the side. All right, let's do another one. And we're going to go through that knot. Not afraid to go through the knots if the knife is worth its salt. And this one is definitely worth its salt. Let's check this out. Let's get rid of the bark first. Yep, looking good. Let's do some nice deep cuts. Some aggressive cuts. You know, if you need to get something done fast. Yeah, looking good. You know, the blade is thin and the angle of the bevel is nice. It's just kicking some ass right there. Look at that. That's a nice point. All right, cool. Let's see if we can make some nice feather sticks. Let's get rid of this bark again. Nice, easy, coming off no problem. By the way, there's that knot I went through. Promised I would go through that knot. Handle feels good, no loosening. Okay, let's see. Make some curls. Looking good. Good. Love this knife. I really do. Okay, let's see if we can make a nice feather stick. There we go. I made one the other day doing a short, and it was awesome. All right, look at that. Nice and thin. Look at that. It's great. All right, cool. Excellent. Excellent job. Did some decent work over here. Let's do a quick tip test. Let me just clean this up, and I want to do a quick tip test. I want to see if I can quarter this. All right, let's try a tip test. Okay. I don't know if you guys and gals noticed, but no gloves. I gotta say, the handle is very comfortable. Now, I do have this lanyard here, just in case I don't slip by accident. I have it around my knuckle area, just for safety. All right, let's see. There we go, split already. Nice, very nice. Let's continue. Beautiful. So if you don't have your baton handy, you know what I mean? You could use the tip of the knife to split the wood however you want. Now, let's see. Using the tip. Want to take off some of this bark. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? One of the important reasons for using the tip is to make cordage. And if it's nice and sharp and pointy, you could, make some cordage. I've seen a couple content creators take a long, stick and make cordage out of just bark. Now, I'm no expert at doing this, but this is definitely a good, good purpose to use the tip, and then you could, I don't know how they do it, twist it or whatever. But, a great way to use tip of the knife. All right. Instead of just banging it in here and then doing the side to side, which, I don't find it necessary anymore as a tip test, to be quite honest. It actually kind of doesn't make any sense, because when I've seen professional bushcraft content creators doing work, I've never seen them do this. Now, what I've seen by accident is people will, impale the wood, and then accidentally, instead of doing this and pulling out, they will twist it to try and pull it out. And that's where the tip bends or breaks. So, if you know what you're doing and you're careful, all you got to do is just do a back and forth motion and you're good to go. No matter how thin the knife is, the tip is still, working pretty good. But my opinion on it, and there you go. Let's do it again. I made some nice little strips here. All right. So, if you needed to do a whole long branch to make some cordage, which I don't know anything about, I've just seen content creators do it, it's capable. All right. So let's just finish up the tip. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Pretty good. This is not a, my opinion, not a bad bushcraft knife to have. It's nice and light. It's nothing too heavy. And, you could use it as a bushcraft knife if you had to. Another quick test I want to do, probably final test, is I want to baton this way. That's good. I like to baton these chunks. And again, I will try some different parts of the blade, hopefully without busting my hand. There we go. That's another one. We do the front part where the tip is the thinnest. Where worked out good. Let's go back here. Oh, let me just pick that up real quick. Let's finish it off. Wow, that's in there deep. So you guys and gals know that I'm not fooling around over here. Okay, cool. Last one. All right, let me just pick those up and we'll conclude. All right, did a fine job, as you could see. Made some nice blocks. Now, what you could do with these blocks, say if you had a fire going on, if you have one of those little fire tabs, you could just prop your cup or whatever you're going to boil right on top of here. You have that little, I think it's called a Nesbit fire tab or some shit like that. So, I mean, that's one purpose for making these blocks. Also, another one is to test out the sharpness and the edge retention of the knife. So, while I am here, let's see. Okay, we're still making curls. Tip over here. So it maintained its edge real nice so far after all that batoning. Pretty good. Still extremely sharp. I mean, I'm making some really thin. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. I'm making some thin curls over here, almost paper thin. All right, troops, I'm satisfied with this knife. I think it's proved itself very capable out in the field. I mean, this is be great for law enforcement, military use. You know, just a multi-role knife. Legionnaires, what can I say? This is a wonderful knife. Excellent, very comfortable in the hand, extremely functional. It did a lot, as you could see right in front of you. You know, I chopped, I did V-notch batoning, I did a tip test. You know, it's a good knife. It is definitely a good blade, very lightweight, perfect for hiking, hunting, maybe doing some bushcrafting. Again, you know, the bushcrafters are a different breed and they won't think twice to say, well, this isn't a bushcraft knife. You know what, guys and gals, I don't care. I would use it for bushcraft if I had to, believe you me. But yeah, I mean, just a fine blade, you know, just a really fine blade. I would probably use a different sheath, you know, instead of that Scout type of belt loops that they had, because it's kind of loose and it sags a little bit. I would put something a little bit more sturdier. But again, there's always third-party options out there that one can purchase after they purchase the knife. Yeah, real good. I don't know what else to say. It's a damn fine knife. I hope that this review helped you guys and gals out in deciding if you're going to purchase this particular model. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys wouldn't mind, like, share, subscribe, hit that like button. It'll help me out. Really appreciate you guys and gals. We're almost to 5,000 Legionnaires. Almost there, troops. Almost there. All right, troops, Legionnaires, and new recruits. As always, appreciate you guys checking it out. Thank you very much. I want to bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans in active military that once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, please pause on the slides. There will be phone numbers and websites that you guys and gals can check out, and a heartfelt message from a Legionnaire, Martin Miller. Okay, he was a U.S. Army veteran from 66 to 69, Vietnam veteran. He has been there, he has done that, and he has gone through what you guys and gals might be possibly going through. So please seek the help that you have all earned and deserved. All right, troops, at the ready. Hold the line. Take care. Cheers!